Earlier today, Secretary Raffensperger presented the certified results of the 2020 general election to my office. Following Judge Grimsberg's ruling yesterday, state law now requires the governor's office to formalize the certification, which paves the way for the Trump campaign to pursue other legal options in a separate recount if they choose.
Well, the Trump campaign requesting a recount is all but done. That will be an electronic recount, opposed to what we just did, which was a hand retally of all the votes from Election Day, which lasted a little under a week, but this recount should happen pretty quickly.
The faithless elector has found its way to the center of this fight to undermine the 2020 presidential election results. You know, the faithless elector, that's the one who either abstains from voting or casts an electoral vote for someone other than the winner of their state. Well, outgoing President Trump, he's hinted at swaying electors, and lawsuits have been filed challenging the selection of the electors. So what's the law surrounding electors? Well, I got the deets. I'm attorney Adrienne Lawrence, and this is Overruled. Welcome to TYT Overruled, where you get to be the judge. Our case of the day, it concerns what the 538 electors of the Electoral College can and cannot do. Here are the 3 things you need to know. First, how does the elector process really work? Well, the Constitution gives state legislatures the power to decide how electors are appointed to the Electoral College. And mostly, states will pass laws that say that the winner of the state's popular vote gets the state elector's vote. Per the Electoral Count Act, each state's governor certifies the election results and the electors who will vote for the winner. And typically, the electors selected are members of the winning party. Under the 12th Amendment of the Constitution, the electors will sign, certify, seal, and transmit their votes to the President of the Senate. That's Mike Pence. He counts every vote in the presence of the Senate and the House. And the candidate with the majority of votes gets the win and becomes our next president. Second, could Trump lobby Republican-led legislature to appoint electors to vote for him? Or shall we say, can he leverage the faithless elector? Sure. Trump can try anything, and he likely will, as he's a bit pathetic, but it doesn't mean it'll work. The heads of Republican majority legislatures in key states already said they're not going to be down for it. That's right. Legislative leaders in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Arizona, Georgia, they told the New York Times in mid-November that they didn't see any role for themselves in picking electors. Now, I don't know if they're going to change their minds at all at any point, particularly given the potential consequences. You know, aligning with Trump to subvert the election results could seem a bit, what do you say, coup-ish? Yeah, and that'd be sedition, which is a punishable felony. Third, what happens if an elector were to go rogue and vote for Trump? Well, the U.S. Supreme Court addressed this very issue of the faithless elector in a ruling just earlier this year. SCOTUS unanimously held that states can enforce an elector's pledge in presidential elections, whether it be by removing the faithless elector or issuing a fine, however the states want to do it. And each state's punishment is going to differ based on their laws, of course. In 2016, most of the faithless electors, well, they were Democrats, and they didn't want to vote for Trump, so they went ahead and voted for alternative Republican candidates. All said, even if some electors go rogue and refuse to vote for the candidate that won their state, there may be the possibility that the elector would be removed and another one appointed who will do his job. That's it. Those are the 3 things you need to know about faithless electors. So what do you think? Do you think all of the electors this time around will vote as they should? Or do you think some will go rogue, with or without Trump's encouragement? You let me know your thoughts below. Hit me up on Twitter using the hashtag TYTOverruled. And thanks for following us. Catch you next time.